thought today I'll do my everyday makeup routine, as why not? I have some new products that I want to try as well, so this will be kind of my everyday makeup routine as well as trying products for the first time. Really excited, so let's get started. I need to put my hair back, but I haven't got a headband, and the only headband that I have is my mini is from Disney. So I'm really excited, let's get started. So I've expanded my beauty blender and I bought a new foundation yesterday, and I was really thinking which ones are like the best recommended. So I didn't want to get a high-end one just because for the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. It's full coverage. I'm really excited to try this. It's in the shade Vanilla, so we'll see how this goes. We did try it in the shop, but I hope I picked up the right shade. But it's fine. Oh, there we go. It's really like nice and thick as well. I leave my beauty blender a bit wet. It makes it like dewy. I don't know if I'm using the correct vocabulary, but it's blending really nicely, I'm not gonna lie. I have a few spots at the moment, so we'll see if they get covered up. Right, here's a good tip. Here's a good tip of what I have learnt to do. I didn't learn it off anyone, I just kind of made it up myself. See if you've blended it under here. Do your double chin. If you see a line, then you know you haven't blended it. Literally, that's what I've been doing, and it's worked every time. This is a kind of a matte finish. You might not look it on camera, but in real life it's quite matte. I have my phone torch on and it's blinding me in my left eye, so I'm getting like the little spots that you get if you stare into the light too much, which I don't think is a good sign. You gotta do it for good lighting. Okay, now it's time to move on to concealer. So we're going to change setup. There we go, we're in our usual setup. It's going to be a bit harder for me to grab my bits. Oh my god! I can just put them on my bedside table. Water genius. Haha. Water genius. Well, that's quite funny, to be honest. Okay, let's continue on. So the next part of my makeup routine is concealer. Just so happens that I actually ran out of my concealer yesterday, but I went out and bought a new one, so I have it. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15. Literally like one of the lightest shades in MAC. So it shows how pale I am. The thing I love about this is it has a pump, so it's there we go. This is quite high coverage, so I'm not going to put too much on because the foundation's got high coverage. I don't want it to look cakey, so we're just going to get to my mirror. So concealer is done. Usually I tend to put a little bit of the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Brightener on, but as I have a full coverage foundation and a very high coverage concealer, I'm not going to put this on just so I don't look cakey, because I hate the look of cakiness. So we're gonna leave it at this. I think my skin looks pretty good right now. Okay, so it's time to move on to blush. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. This is what the box looks like. I tried it in the store, but I've yet to use it like as my own. So here's what it looks like, really pretty. Here's what the casing looks like. It's really nice. I'm going to be going in with this shade. This is kind of like a peachy. Oh, that's really nice. I really love that. I know a lot of people tend to miss blush out of their makeup, and I just feel like blush really adds to it. I don't really see why people need to miss it out, because it gives colour to your face. Okay, so the blush is on. It looks really nice. It's giving me a very nice rosy glow. Okay, time to move on to bronzer. I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is a very tiny mirror. This is not very good. There we go. I really like to layer up. I don't like to have full pigment on my brush first thing. Let's bring it down my neck as well, so it's not just my face that's bronze. I just had a shower, so if my hair looks frizzy, that's why. There's the bronzer. Very subtle but noticeable. So now I'm going to move on to highlight. I don't like a lot of highlight. I kind of like really minimal, because sometimes I feel like it can accentuate your features instead of, you know, highlight them. So the highlight I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Peach Frost Melting Powder Highlight. I got this in America. It's beautiful. This is what the packaging looks like. You can't see it because of the light. Like, I have already used this, so this isn't a first impressions. But yeah. I don't really know the correct way to use this. I don't know. I feel like the best way is to use your finger, because when I put it on a brush, like even when I really like work it into the brush, it doesn't come off as a powder. That's what it looks like. It looks very, very subtle, but it's more the highlight where you can't see it in normal lighting, but if it hits the sunlight, it shows. I don't know if this is the correct way to use it. If you have a different way and you have this, let me know. Just put a little bit on the end of my nose. I don't put it down my nose, because I heard if you put it all the way down your nose, then it can make your nose look longer. Okay, highlight is done. We are pretty much finished with the face. Now I'm going to move on to the brow. For brows, I'm going to be using the Benefit Browsings in the shade 2. Basically, I don't put the wax on first and then the powder. I just kind of dab it in a bit of both. I'm going to go in and finish off the brow with the Benefit Gimme Brow in shade 1. Okay, now time for eyeshadow. My go-to eyeshadow palette was the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I used to wear this to school every single day. They're very neutral shades, and I just think it's one of the best palettes in my opinion. But I don't use this anymore. This isn't my everyday palette anymore, because if you've seen my Kylie Cosmetics review, I reviewed the Sorta Sweet palette, and it's now my everyday palette. So I'm going to be using the Kylie Jenner Sorta Sweet palette. That's what it looks like. It's a bit dirty now. As you can see, they're kind of similar colour palettes, very similar. Eyeshadow is done. Here's the final look. Very natural, very peachy, I feel. Now it's time to move on to the mascara. So my go-to mascara is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but this is run out. But I did actually get a little sample of it in a palette set that I got for Christmas last year. It didn't smash. That was my concealer, by the way. Also, I put mascara on my bottom lashes as well. I know that's a very kind of unpopular opinion, I don't really know. But I know a lot of people don't really do it, but I like to do it. Oh my god! This always happens, literally always. I was doing so well. I was like, oh my god, I haven't messed up yet. I'm going to try and get this thing off. These are the weirdest earbuds I've ever seen in my life. I don't really know what they're used for. It looks like a spoon on one end and then it's got like a spiky end. I don't really know. This has lasted me so long. Like, look how big it is. This is 400 milliliters and it's lasted me, I'd say, about 4 months. It's honestly done me so good, so I definitely recommend buying the giant bottles. Sorted. Okay, final part of my makeup routine is my lips. So I have options. I have 3 options. I have the Too Faced Pink Swan lip gloss. Looks like this. I got it at Christmas last year. Don't know if they still sell it. I also have the Too Faced Melted Matte. This is in the shade Child Star. I really love this. And then I obviously have the Kylie Jenner Bare liquid lipstick. So I have 3 options. It depends if I want to go natural with this. Now this doesn't look natural, but it basically makes your lips shiny. It's really pretty. They're pretty much the same shade. The Kylie is a little bit more peachy than the Too Faced. I think I'm going to go for the Too Faced Melted Matte. And that is my makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I have so many more videos coming. I'm really excited to share them with you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and bye!